Trisha Paytas is one of those internet personalities that I have a certain dislike for. I honestly don't know how her numerous cancellations have not led to a full-on ban from social media. The thing is, I don't necessarily believe in deplatforming someone unless it's 100% understandable, such as cases of Onision Christian and EDP455. Anyone would think those people are monsters. But in a time where any YouTuber could have something dug up on them that leads to deplatforming, I don't understand why Trish has kind of gotten away with everything that she has ever done and said. We're going to take a short look into her past, and then discuss a few of the controversies this woman has found herself in. Let's get to it. Let's start with Trisha's early life. She was born May 8th, 1988 in Riverside, California, but then moved with her parents to Freeport, Illinois when she was just 3 years old. It's crazy to think that me and Trisha used to live in the same state, even though I wasn't thought of yet since I was born in 1999. Still kind of weird nonetheless. She wasn't done moving yet, as Trisha moved a lot as a young child. At 15, she moved back to California where she enrolled in a Catholic online school program, but just a year later, she was back in Illinois living with her mother and attending high school. As she reached adulthood, Trish had big dreams of fortune and fame. She moved to Los Angeles to pursue this dream, but had a rough time when she first started out. She was able to land escort gigs and even worked as an exotic dancer while she pursued her dream of one day becoming a famous actor. She did land herself a little social media attention when she attempted to go for the world record for world's fastest talker, in which she failed to get the title, but due to the attempt, she landed a short spot on The Ellen Show, and she even made an appearance on the show Who Wants to Be a Superhero. In 2007, she finally began her YouTube channel, a move that we all know was good for her. She originally dedicated her channel to her favorite director, but soon after she began making vlogs where she would talk about her life, fashion advice, and dating advice. She later claimed in a Business Insider interview that she purposely dumbed herself down to garner more views. This is something that I don't necessarily believe. Say what you want, but I don't believe that Trisha is the smartest person in the world. Arguably not even close to it. But I will say it's clear that she will do anything for attention. So I say this is partially true, but I don't think she is as smart as she wanted people to believe through this interview. Trisha has been in a lot of shit. Like a lot of shit. There is no denying this woman was extremely desperate for attention through any means necessary, which is part of the reason she gives me the ick. But because if I went into excruciating detail about every endeavor she had ever pursued, we would be here for hours. I like to keep my videos decently short, so I don't really want to go over the 15-minute mark, so we're going to keep it short and have a short Trisha Paytas in the shit that she has done segment. In 2009, she was in the music video We Made You by Eminem. In 2010, she was shown as a self-proclaimed tanning addict. In 2015, she was mentioned in multiple online articles due to the success of the song Fat Chicks. In 2017, she was a housemaid on Big Brother. She only lasted 11 days. In 2020, she started the Friend of Me's podcast with Ethan Klein. In 2021, she started OF. In 2023, she started her own podcast called Just Trish, possibly because she had no luck with the co-star Ethan Klein. Trisha has had a long ride with her music, and most of her songs have been successful. I personally don't believe she's bad at music. Not my cup of tea, I'm more of a metal and rap person, but there's no denying that her songs create some kind of earworm. Daddy Issues is the only one I'll listen to unironically, but I get why people like her music. My husband compares her voice to Britney Spears, which I believe is what Trisha was going for to begin with. I personally, however, believe that Britney is more talented than Trisha by a long shot. Now let's get to the juicy shit. The stuff that gets under my skin, if you will. Trisha has been racially insensitive on multiple occasions. Twitter seems to be her main medium of this, where she would constantly do things that she said was trolling, but she was just saying things that most people would see as racist. Such as, Donald Trump is my idol. He's not reigned by the Illuminati. He wants to get rid of all the Mexicans. In another post, she writes, loving these KFC dinners, I can feel myself turning blacker already. She's also changed her race about 1 million times. She has stated once that she's not Asian, but she likes to think she is. And she's also stated that her ethnicity wasn't white, and that she was actually black, and then went off to read off a bunch of stereotypes made about black people. That video is now deleted. I wonder why.
My homegirl slurp it like a milkshake. All you some Nick cake.
One of the most problematic things, in my opinion, that Trisha has done when it comes to the topic of race is when she stated that she likes having colored friends on her podcast with Ethan Klein. She's also been accused of fetishizing races, in which she has even stated that she does.
It's like fun now. He's like a toy. It's like, oh, I got a Middle Eastern, you know?
Oh my God.
It's fun.
Because I don't know that you like him as a person. I think you just fetishize him.
I always ask him that too. I'm like, I wonder if I just like the idea of you.
You
say
that to him?
Yeah, like he's like, I don't know if it's like he's just different and new and like a toy. So I'm
That's
like,
what it is.
Like if someone was from America, I wouldn't just be like, so tell me about Nebraska. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I kind of feel like sometimes it's a little like fetishy.
My husband is also Middle Eastern. He's Turkish, mixed, but his race isn't a talking point in the bedroom, nor is it a reason I married him. I slept with him because I found him attractive, smart, and responsible, not because of his race. She's also done cultural appropriation on more than one occasion, including the time that she dressed up as an Egyptian, and the internet was not happy about that. Every time she's called out for racist behavior, she always has the same defense though. I was trolling, but I'm sorry. Which she does because this excuse works every time, which is the most annoying thing about it.
Closest thing that I have self-diagnosed myself, I guess, is multiple personality disorder or dissociative identity disorder or both, because they're...
This right here is the main reason I don't like her. As someone who has suffered from serious mental illness for most of my life. Being racially insensitive is up there for sure, don't get me wrong, but when I saw this string of videos, I felt my blood temp raise to about 1,000. She has lied numerous times about her mental illness while pushing damaging information and claiming horrid behavior is caused by her mental illness. One of the most memorable of these videos is when she faked having DID. In the video Meet My Alters, which has since been deleted, she states that she has DID and then goes as far as stating that she has never been diagnosed with anything. She even states that she's self-diagnosed. Later on in this video, she goes on to try to describe why she believes she has this disorder, but it's clear that she's being very careful with what she says so you don't catch on to her not knowing what the hell she's talking about. She talks about personality shifts due to the environment like they're alters. It's like she says, when I'm sad, I'm this person, and when I'm happy, I'm this person. That's not how DID works, and saying stuff like that is extremely damaging to the community. This video that was posted when DID and BPD and other mental disorders became more of a trend, and a lot of people were faking being in these communities and lying about their mental health struggles. In this video, she's legit writing a fanfic about the multiple people in her head. She has no confidence when speaking about the mental disorder that she claims she has in this video, and it's extremely clear that no one was buying this lie that she was telling. She has also lied about having bipolar disorder in the past, which personally hurts me. That is what I have. Went through a lot as a kid, and I was in a lot of unsafe situations. So when I first started going to the doctor, we had a discussion about BPD and how they believe that might be what's going on. But then after looking at my family's medical history, they found that my mother was bipolar. So as I went to the doctor more and more, they decided that I probably had bipolar hereditarily through my mom. The bipolar diagnosis doesn't change the fact that I might have both, so I'm still learning more about what's going on with me, and seeing people like Trish lying about mental illness, it just gets to me. It's taken me years to get help and get any diagnosis, so when she lies like this, it's like a spit in the face. She currently claims that she has BPD, but people are understandably questioning that because when you've lied to people this much, especially about a serious issue such as BPD and bipolar, people aren't going to trust you. The last one I'm going to go into detail is when she lied about being trans and in return damaged the community by spreading false information.
So do I think I'm transgender? Yes, 1,000%. Do I identify with my natural born gender? 1,000%.
She states in the video that she feels that she is female to male transition, but also has found herself attracted to gay men. That is another form of fetishization. It's not sexuality. You fetishize race and you fetishize sexuality. Good job, Trisha. Who you are attracted to has nothing to do with being trans. She also says that her not going into full glam is a sign of her being trans. Like, bro, then I'm trans too. I do my makeup maybe 10% of the time. That doesn't make me any less or more of a woman. At the end of the day, I know I'm a woman. I support and love trans people, have trans friends and family. But they have told me about their experience coming to terms with who they are. It has never sounded like what Trisha has posted in this video. It's damaging to the trans community, and it's disturbing that she would post this video at all. I understand that I can't talk on trans issues because I am not trans, but I do know that what Trisha is spewing here is disgusting. Before this video, she had even stated she identified as a chicken nugget. I don't understand how she gets away with this behavior time and time and time again. There are, of course, hundreds upon hundreds of other lies, but I don't want this video to be 2 hours long, so I chose the ones that caused her to receive the most backlash and the ones that personally upset me the most. There are probably more lies that she has told that I'm not even aware of. If you can think of any that deserve to be listed here, let me know in the comments. She posted a video back in 2022 where she was addressing all of her lies. But the video was basically 30 minutes of her not taking accountability and blaming anything other than herself for her behavior. She since hasn't changed her behavior at all. I understand lying as a child, Trisha, but you are in your 30s. You have to take accountability for your past and future actions. I've also seen people try to say that she only behaved like this because she had BPD, which others, including myself, has questioned whether or not that diagnosis is even true. The only way I will 100% believe her is if I saw the diagnosis on paper. That is a side effect of being a liar, though. At a certain point, you can say the sky is blue, and people aren't going to believe you because you have lied so much in your past. That's on you. I'm bipolar, as I said before, and what I never do is blame my bipolar for my behavior towards people, especially when that behavior is abusive or has damaged a group of people. Trisha is problematic and does everything that she does for attention. I say if people stopped watching her, she would act normal and stop behaving in such a destructive way. The lies would probably cease to exist. She is not a troll. She's an attention-seeking bad person, period. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I know I got a little heated there, but I could use your help. It helps me out a lot. I'm a small YouTuber, I put a lot of time into my videos, and I'm proud of them. And I hope you guys like them. Hope to see y'all again. Peace.